everybody, Chrissy Snow. I am here to do a tutorial video on how to do your own dip powder nails at home. You don't have to be a professional to do these to even get professional looking results. It just takes time and practice to make it look good, just like anything else you do. So I'm going to show you how to do this at home since we don't have nail salons open right now, and I'm sure a lot of you have some raggedy looking nails just like these, and I'm going to show you how to make them look better. So what you're going to need is a few things: a buffing block, a nail file. I use this little brush to dust off the powder. I have some cotton balls. I have an electric file, but you don't really need that. And I have alcohol. And then I have my polish products. So the first thing that you'll need is, this is by Gelish, but I also use Kiara Sky and I use them together. But this is your first step, which is your prep. This dehydrates your nail. The second step is going to be the base coat. This goes on next, and that's what you have on when you dip your finger in the powder. Then your third one is your Seal Protect. This hardens the acrylic. And the fourth one is going to be your top coat. This is a top coat that you don't need a UV light. It just dries naturally. Personally, I like the UV top coat, so I'm going to use the gel top coat with my light. And also some cuticle oil. So that's what you need. The powder that I use is by Sparkle & Company. The name of the color is called 45, like the number. And I get it from Amazon. It's a real natural looking pink. I love it. It's beautiful. So you just need that. And then here's my nail lamp. And this was about 400 bucks about 6 to 7 years ago. It still works great, but you can buy these now for under 100 bucks. So anyways, that's pretty much everything you're going to need to do your dip powder nails at home. I'm going to step away and get the stuff ready to go so I can show you how to do it. And just to let you know, I'm not going to do all of my nails at once to show you, because it's just going to take too long. So I'm going to do one nail and show you the whole process on that, so then you know how to do the rest of them, which is what I'm going to do after the video ends. And I did pop off one of my nails, and they had been on long enough where they were separating from the acrylic. So I took this nail tip and slid it in between to pop off the nail. Not all of them, I may be able to do that too. But just so you know, to take off acrylic nails, you have to file them down pretty good, soak them in acetone, and then you can use a cuticle pusher and soak them for like 10 minutes. Use a cuticle pusher to try to get some of that acrylic off, and you might have to re-soak them again. It just takes a little longer, but that's how acrylic is. So also, when your dip powder nails grow out, you'll have to do the same thing to get those off, to redo your dip powder, because you can't get them filled just like acrylics. Well, I've seen videos on it, but whenever I try to do that, they want to take them off. So I don't know. I'm not that professional with this stuff, so you might need to ask them, but that's the basics. So I will see you back here in a minute. Okay, we are ready to start. So I popped off my old acrylic nail off my thumbnail, so I'm going to do my thumbnail. So what you're going to do first is take your dehydrator, and you're just going to kind of go over your whole nail with it. It just kind of dries out your nail so that everything sticks better. So that's what you'll do first. Your second step is your base coat. So from here, you're going to just paint your nail just like normal. I'm hoping you can see this. I'm so sorry. The angle's not the greatest, but I did buy a tripod. I think you'll be very happy I did that. All right, let me get this. All right, sorry, I'm concentrating. Okay, so you got your base coat on. Now you're gonna dip your finger in the powder and tap it. I do it twice just to make sure. And then I just tap it. And then what you'll do from there is, I just take this little brush and dust off any excess powder. And then what I will do is do one more coat of this. So I'll go ahead and put another coat of this base right over the powder, just like that. And then I'm going to dip again, and one more time, and tap to get the excess off. And then I'm just going to brush off any excess powder here. And from here, I am going to use step number 3. This is the Seal Protect. And then this is just going to harden this powder. And just kind of go over the whole nail. And just like that. And then after you are done with this, then what the directions tell you to do is to put on another coat of your base coat. And then just try to let that dry for a second. And yes, you do need to work quickly with this because you don't want it to dry before you dip your powder. So once you get it on there, you need to dip it. Still a little bit wet, so I'm going to just give it a second and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that base coat we just put on is dry. And what I'm going to do next is basically just do a quick file. And just like even when you have acrylics, they kind of file the edges and around the sides just to make sure it's flat and smooth and you don't have any acrylics sticking to your finger. And I have this pretty flat and smooth. I could leave it and just put my top coat on, but I think what I might do is, I'm not sure I'm really ready to use this. This thing scares me, but I'll try it. This maybe kind of smooths it out a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Okay, I'm gonna just use my normal file and just kind of go over the top and just give it a nice smoothness to it. Just like that. Then I'll dust it off again. You can even use this to really get it kind of where you want it. Okay, and then from here, you're just going to take your top coat, which I'm going to use my gel top coat. And I use the 30 seconds on my light. Hang on a second here. Well, holy crapola. I just jinxed myself. I talked to, oh, there it goes. It's not plugged in. Okay, perfect. Okay, I put that on 30 seconds for the top coat. And then I'm just gonna paint this on, just as I would any other day. And just like this. You want it smooth. You don't want to slop it on either. You don't want too much because it doesn't dry right. Okay, and then you just do that and wait 30 seconds. I'll see you in a minute. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, so it's been 30 seconds and it's dry. So I'm just going to take my cotton ball with alcohol and just run it over the nail just to get all the sticky off, and then it'll be smooth as silk. And I don't know if you can see that, but there is a dip powder nail. It looks professional. It looks amazing. And I'm going to do my rest of them now. So I'll see you back. Also, in case you were wondering, I can show you real quick how to take off one of your nails. I use a nail tip, and this works usually if you have separation between your real nail and your acrylic. Because then all you gotta do is just slide your nail, slide this in between to pry it off, which I have. One of these was, yeah, this one. Otherwise, you have to soak them off, and it's just it's so tedious. But I'm trying to get this in between without stabbing my finger. Yikes. I'll have to save that for another video. And if you like my videos, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. See you on the next one.